Ew, what it do, Ski Teddy Brewski? What's the deal? Shaquille O'Neal, what's the word? Larry Bird, it's your boy Reactions once again. We're dropping them back to back to back to back. It's hot out here in these YouTube streets. Can you hear me? Yeah, relax. But nah, listen, for real. Had to come back, man. I wanted to address this shit. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. This is not my content. Make sure y'all go over there and support him. You know what I mean? And everything I do is for entertainment and educational purposes. That's my disclaimer. Other than that, Sauce Walka gets hit up and Sayso P, gets killed. And allegedly, it's I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate, but they say bro ran off on a plug for like $200K. The stage is set.
We got some new development in the Sauce Walka tragedy that took place in downtown Memphis. Sauce Walka and his artist Sayso P was ambushed yesterday outside of their hotel across the street from the FedEx Forum.
Police say the suspects got out of a car and started to shoot at two victims. Detectives from the Real-Time Crime Center tracked the vehicle as it fled outside of the Memphis area. Now, one person is dead and another is in critical condition.
By now, we already know Sauce Walka is like a cat, right? He got 9 lives. Sauce Walka has been shot every year since 2021, but somehow he hasn't passed away yet, and that's by God's will. But Sauce Walka was in critical condition.
Yo, it's funny. I got a story, man. I went to the Say Cheese when Say Cheese got boomed back out there in Arizona. It's Charleston White supposed to fight, and Sauce Walka was there, him and his TSF crew, and you know what I mean? That shit was interesting. You know what I mean? They had some shit going on. Charleston White end up not fighting, and then Say Cheese get his wig pushed in. Pause.
He's now in stable condition. His artist Sayso P was deceased on the spot. They made sure they got that dude out of here. Now the streets been talking, and the streets been saying, "Hey, bruh, we know somebody passed away, and y'all sad, but he had to go." According to the streets, bruh, Sayso P just had to go. His transgression was just way too flagrant, and them boys had to get him out of here. The transgression that they're claiming Sayso P had to be unalive for is a rumor that I've heard from many people. Multiple people have told me this. Now, it hasn't been confirmed yet by the police themselves, so it's still a rumor, but a lot of credible people have told me this, so we're gonna cover it. Sayso P is from Memphis, but he don't live in Memphis.
Nope.
Sayso P has essentially figured out the game. He only comes to Memphis for certain events to finesse a little bit and then leave the city right after the finesse. Sayso P has done so much dirt in Memphis that him coming back to Memphis is almost seen as like a grand event because people are shocked. When they see him in Memphis, they're like, "Bro, you back?" Yo, it's such a grand event that Sayso P dropped a song about how people told him he can't come back to Memphis due to him doing dirt in Memphis.
It's like Roy said, I can't come to my city back in Memphis, and we still slide with that glizzy.
And that's essentially been his attitude. Hey, bro, y'all can't stop me from coming somewhere I grew up at, which is why whenever he comes back, it's a grand event. He pops his ish online, and then he leaves the city the following day. That's usually how it goes. So, right on schedule, when him and Sauce Walka came to Memphis, he was online popping it, letting them know, y'all can't ban me from no Memphis. This is my city. I'm back.
What's poppin'? Well, poppin', I know what's going on, my TSL Memphis shit.
Where we at, though?
Yeah, we in Memphis with this shit right now, in the M right now. You know where these rap don't come to. But South don't be here, man. Sleep here, stay here, man. You know, so as long as we want to, man. You think what I'm saying? Certified, man. This shit going on. Outside right now.
Outside popping this shit.
Hey, popping this. Like, normal records, like, you know what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? Head to toe that man. Head to toe, man. I see that boy. I'm on land with that boy. Louis, that boy. Go yards everywhere. Diamonds everywhere. Just bankrolls everywhere. Money everywhere. Just whatever. Everything. Shit everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Records.
Just a side note, I've had this question for a while now. When Sauce Walka signed his artist, do he teach him how to talk like him? Because everybody around Sauce Walka have that.
Word, like that's a fact. That nigga, you can't tell me that nigga. I don't know if Memphis niggas sound like Texas niggas or not, but them niggas sound like they, they've been pimping since pimping. You hear me?
Same exact lingo. Yeah, man, it's the.
Yo, shout out to
Poetic. Just bankrolls
Poetic Flacco,
head to toe that man. Head to toe, man.
Head to toe that man.
I see that boy. I'm on land with that boy. Louis, that boy. Go yards everywhere, diamonds everywhere, just bankrolls everywhere, money everywhere, just whatever, everything, shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Ruggers.
Just a side note, I've had this question for a while now. When Sauce Walka signed his artist, do he teach them how to talk like him? Because everybody around Sauce Walka have that same exact lingo. Yeah, man, it's the P, man, it's the like, it's the exact same cadence lingo. I wonder, do he take them through like boot camp on how to talk like Sauce Walka? But nonetheless, though, people were really upset. Right? You coming to the city is one thing, but he was coming to the city and popping it. And on top of just popping it, which is normal, he was flaunting a lot of money.
Yeah, man, we agree with you, man. You talking about head to toe on people, man. Got this shit on bankroll, go yards, diamonds, man.
Outside of committing the traditional cardinal sin, which is you don't pull out money when Iggas is watching. Right? Iggas can sniff out a lick. You usually,
especially if you got jokers on your tater tot, like if you know motherfuckers is trying to get you up off the, you know what I mean, disconnect you from your Wi-Fi, and you know that you move, you left for a reason because you did so much dirt you can't go back. So you want to go back and pause, rub it in their face, and then go to the internet and show big bricks of money and all this. Like, people don't know where you're gonna be at. And then you put Sauce, he probably don't even know nothing about, well, he know what he got himself into. I ain't gonna hold you. And I'm not sure if them rumors is true. This is all for entertainment and educational purposes, man. That's my disclaimer. But listen, if Sauce Walka didn't know, if that is true that you did that, whatever lick you pulled or whoever you burnt, then you come back to the city and then show up and then try to dip. Why are you broadcasting it? Do you not know jokers is waiting for you to come back and then trying to see where you at? You know what I mean? Like the hotel, you see it happen in front of the hotel in downtown. That's just diabolical information. Yeah, I know. And I don't know if this is true, but I heard they stood over, you know what I mean, Sauce. And they realized it was him and they backed back. That's allegedly, but Rainwater said that shit. But let's get back to it, man.
You want to just keep your money away when Iggas is in proximity or when Iggas is watching. But in this particular case, it was especially egregious that he was pulling out money and bragging about having a lot of diamonds and money with him in Memphis. Because the last time he was in Memphis, he actually ran off with $200,000 of somebody's money. I'm going to conceal the people that I personally talked to, and I guess I'm going to read this because it's public already. And this essentially was similar to what I heard directly. So this person writes, he's supposed to have security with him. Ain't no way you thought you had that much rank in the city that nobody was going to try you, especially after pulling out all that money last night. And you have beef here already. Them folks been waiting on you to come back on. Man, you run off with $200K, shaking my head. If you have money, motion, and a millionaire with you, armed security should have been the first thing you got. Folks got to stop trying to prove they can move around and not get touched. Shaking my head. I'm praying for his family, though. Sad situation. This situation didn't happen when he was in Memphis this time. This took place.
That's exactly what listen. I don't even want the frames on, man. Listen, man, it's fucking my shit up. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's just immature thinking, bro. Like, you dumb for doing the shit anyway. You burn somebody for that kind of money. Motherfuckers is getting out of here for way less than that. You can guarantee that. And for you to take it upon yourself to just dip in, get a bag, and dip out. You think people not paying attention? Man, bro. That's why I work at Amazon and I do YouTube. Hit that like button.
Before he even moved to Miami permanently. So they've been wanting him. It's been smoke. Now, I was told he ran off with $200,000 through tricky dice, right? That they played dice. He used tricky dice. He ran off with them folks' money, and they've been trying to hunt him down ever since. Now, imagine somebody running off with your $200,000, only $200,000, And then you check online, and they in a sprinter bus with billionaires talking about how, like they at the trenches where nobody can go. Who said he can't come back? He in the city. And then you look online and you see they taunting guaps of cash talking about all these diamonds. At some point the disrespect gets so foul, you don't even care about the paper no more, bro. You just want blood. And apparently that's how the situation played out. Because according to Rainwater, when the shooters came, bro, they could have gotten Sauce Walka. Like, they could have killed Sauce Walka too, but they chose not to. And here's how it played out from Rainwater's perspective.
More lax for out-of-towners to come in town because ain't nobody running around on the bush, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I feel freely walking through the house now.
Yeah, ain't nobody running around on the bush, you know what I'm saying?
So LA safe now.
It's still what it is. Like, Texas is looking what the going on with Sauce now.
I think that white boy, he from there though. He had more shit going on.
Oh, he from there?
Yeah, he from there. So
now it's making sense, because I thought the nigga, I'm like, is this nigga from Texas?
Nah, I heard they stood over Walk and realized it was Walk and said, nah, you good. He knew what he did and ran out.
Oh, they stood over it.
Yeah, and realized it was Walk.
Oh, they didn't know it was.
Yo, did you just fucking hear that? Hey, y'all, did you just hear that? They stood over him and realized who it was. It was like, nah, this wasn't who we wanted anyway. They got who yo, bro, that's crazy. Hit the like button.
Yeah.
They ain't know him now, buddy from there. He was popping it on that sprinter. Like, we back, I'm back here. He was popping this shit. I'm here. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. I'm with South Walk.
Oh, yeah. For them folks to hop out the vehicle, hawk you down to the point where they make sure you are dead on arrival before they dip, you did something to violate them people. And honestly, when you look at Sauce Walka's demeanor, when you look how he's acting, how he's behaving, that story makes a whole lot of sense, bro. Like, Sauce Walka is behaving like he ain't lose nobody close to him. He's acting like he ain't just catch a really devastating loss to him. Sauce Walka is out acting like, man, I just got in a car accident, bro. I'm back on my feet again, man. He actually looks, I don't know, bro. Some may say ecstatic. Maybe he's just high on life right now, high of energy because he escaped death. But Sauce Walka looks energetic.
Looking to skyrocket your YouTube channel? Let Sprizzy boost you to the top. Using YouTube ads, Sprizzy targets...
Saying energetic.
But Sauce Walka looks energetic.
I love you, bro. Thank you. I love you. You know I'm calling you. I love you. I'm bold, man. I'm dripping. I'm still dripping.
Slow-mo, citrus, dude.
This is Scarface. This one of my Islamic brothers right here.
That's not that bad, though. It's not that bad. Dude.
Yeah. This nigga dead though, man. Nigga retarded, man. I'm with my brother right here, Wallahi.
Salam alaikum. Special delivery. Special delivery, man. Hello, that's blue cream. That's pineapple.
Blue cream.
That's act peach.
Egg peach.
Hello. Come on, man. Citrus, dude. Red cream.
Wallahi, thank you. Oh, yeah, save my soul.
Every flavor.
Yo, I didn't know Sauce was Muslim. I didn't know that. Salam, brother.
Another citrus,
dude. Need it all. I'm struggling.
Blue cream.
Thank you, Jesus.
Sauce is moving and behaving like somebody who knows without a shadow of doubt that they bear no culpability for what took place that day. As a matter of fact, he has every right to be upset at Sayso P for putting him in that situation. Because not only was Sayso P the one that was sought after, Sayso P was also the one who dropped the location. He tagged Sauce Walka in this post. Sauce Walka never reposted it for a reason, even though he reposted all the other things that Sayso P tagged him in. Now, you're posting your location, the Westin, while flashing a lot of money. In most cases, this would be a robbery gone bad. But in your case, knowing you are like sought after, knowing people want your head, and you're still posting your location like this?
It's diabolical. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this dickhead? Did he take too many pills that night? And rest in peace to bro. You feel me? But it's just like you could have got mad people killed off of your actions. You know? You out there popping it like, yo, bro, you gotta relax. So much that you calm down. Can you hear me? Like for real, cuz it's like you inviting that shit. You taunting people.
They ain't even come to rob you. They just came to take your life. I can understand why Sauce Walka would be in an energetic mode and not sad and melancholy, right? Because I'm like, bro, this dummy almost cost me my life, but I'll survive. I'll be energetic too. Now, if you watched Sauce Walka's interview that he actually dropped the day before this incident happened, Sauce Walka spoke on G.S. Lorani, and he spoke on death in the streets. Now, when you hear Sauce Walka explain exactly why he don't have certain sympathy for certain dudes in the streets who passed away, it feels like he's describing this situation perfectly to a T.
Sometimes it may happen when your family get involved, and that's what's the responsibilities and the honor of being a man. And as a man, you should be leading yourself in a way and representing yourself in a way and making your decisions of who you choose to be friends, who you choose to represent and claim the same cliques and same groups, or who you decide to hustle with. If you hustling dice, selling weed, hard drugs, robbing, stealing, finessing people out their money. If you're doing anything that's unjust or not clean, or you're disrespecting people, or you were involved in groups of people that are disrespecting people, anything like that, and you're not holding accountability on yourself and the people that's around you that you connecting yourself with, then you're putting yourself and your family and the people that you love in danger. Stop playing with people. If you're not really like that, if you're not really on it, and then being really like that, being really on that means that sometimes you can't be with your family. Ain't no being a daddy. Because you chose this street shit. You chose to be a part of other people that's in the street shit. You chose to rob somebody. You chose to shoot dice a certain type of way. You chose to steal somebody's weed. You chose to steal somebody's chain.
So if you're Sauce Walka who don't have sympathy for Lil Ronnie and a 5-year-old girl losing her life because you claim Lil Ronnie brought it upon himself, then would you feel sympathy for Sayso P? Would you be distraught? Would you be in tears? Would you be super sad? Probably not, because you have convinced yourself that you live by this particular code of ethics, and this is how you think and how you move. This is just unfortunate, man. Now, do I believe these people will be found? Absolutely, bro. Yo, like right now, bro, like Crime Stoppers have technology right now in downtown Memphis, bro, where as soon as gunshots go off, they can identify the cars, all type of weird stuff. So the car's been identified. They have tracked the car to where the car is at. These people will get caught. It's only a matter of time, but the streets of Memphis is talking. But y'all let me know in the comment section.
Yeah, man, reactions, man. Shout out to Flacco, man. Go over there, get broski right. Get down in that, get busy on that motherfucking, on that like button, that subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all time. I just wanted to give another reaction. Get back in mode. Stay in mode. Pardon my voice. But, interesting, man. Very interesting. So, yeah. Rest in peace to the young brother Sayso P. I'm glad that Sauce Walka smooth. We don't want to see nobody, but god damn. Reactions, man. We out.